Albany has one of the nation's highest percentages of public school students in charter schools. If the Albany charter advocates are correct, they have or will soon have over a third of the public school students attending their public charter schools in grades K through 12. As the number of charter schools grows and the funding from the local district increases, I decided to take a look at the educational gains of the students and teachers who make up the charter school community. Although only one school has been caught using discrimination practices against special education and low-achieving students, I have found that every charter school run by Brighter Choice Foundation, the real estate company running the schools, uses practices of eliminating poor performing students to raise their test scores. I also found that they hire inexperienced and unqualified teaching staff whom they regularly fire to hire cheaper ones. Using the New York State School Report Card and the Accountability Plan Progress Report, both submitted by the schools themselves, I will show the data others have overlooked. Kipp Middle School had a 5th grade class of 91 students in 2007. In 2009, the same group, now in 7th grade, is 58. The 6th grade class over the same time span went from 75 to 40 students. That's over 30 students each, or about 40% of each class left or was expelled within a 2-year period. The percentage of teacher attrition is also about 40 to 50%. But they don't hire the best and brightest. They hire low experience and have teachers who work out of certification areas. In Albany City schools, every teacher is certified and has or is working toward a master's degree. If they're doing such a good job and the level of learning is so high, why is the teacher attrition rate so high? Maybe things aren't as good as they seem. In the accountability report prepared by the charter school itself, that's right, they evaluate and grade themselves. Anyway, in this report, Kipp has an attrition rate of students at over 50% in 3 years. And if you take new student registration into account, the rate exceeds 60%. Now, given 3 years to weed out the bad students, the undereducated, the special educated, the behavior problems, and the uninvolved families, leads me to believe that any data showing grades and academic progress is questionable at best and realistically an exaggerated lie. Now, one surprising piece of data did come up in the report. Students in at least their 2nd year. This is a statistic used by charter schools to show academic progress. It also shows the number of students returning to the charter school or district school. With such a great program, this is a lot of students getting expelled or choosing Albany City schools. With access to all of the data, the SUNY Board of Trustees still granted Kipp a full term renewal. Now let's look at another school, Albany Preparatory Charter School, another middle school that's trying to attract only the well-behaved, bright students with involved parents. Now, everyone is trying to attract those students, but Albany Prep decided to refuse acceptance to special education students and other children struggling academically and socially. Through an investigation, it was found that the principal administered a pretest and advised low-scoring students' families to go elsewhere. Despite these findings, the school is still open and nothing has changed except the firing of Ms. Lennon, the school principal, who stated that, quote, all charters do it, when asked about her admission practice. I should also note that she lied about the attrition rate of teachers and students, which means that nothing can be trusted in the Albany Prep report card. Albany City School District welcomes all children, the best, the brightest, the creative, and the involved families. We also welcome and challenge ourselves with the absent, uninvolved families, the mentally and physically disabled, the academically struggling students, and everyone in between. Charter schools are public schools using taxpayers' dollars, and as such, they are not allowed to pick and choose who attends their school. If they truly want to be a choice, then let them play by the same set of rules and educate all children as the Albany City Schools do.